What is up guys, it's your boy Manny from the Art of Finance, and in today's video I'll be going over my Vanguard, Trading 212 and crypto portfolio for the month of August. So as you can see in the overall investments tab, you can see a few things have actually been changed. So you can currently see that a large amount of money is currently in Ethereum in terms of the crypto side of things. I also have a large amount in the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100. If you've noticed that I've also don't have any holdings of my Bonfire at the moment in terms of cryptocurrency, as I have recently sold that off. So I'll be going into of why I sold that off, and I'll show you how much I made or lost with that crypto. So moving on, you can see my Binance account. So in my Binance account, we can see a lot of things are actually in the green. So that is quite a good thing to see when you see a lot of numbers in green and not in red. As we all know, we've been in a bear market in terms of the cryptocurrency space, but we've seen an increase in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum doing quite well recently. So in the last couple of 30 days, I was up by £1,512 with a 16.34% turn rate. In terms of general profits, I'm up by £570. Now this is quite good, as like I said, we've seen Bitcoin increase in value and also Ethereum, so therefore my entire portfolio has been pushed up, which is quite a good thing. It's good to see that crypto is slowly getting back into things. That helps the entire market in terms of all of the other smaller cryptocurrencies such as VeChain, Theta and the many others. I also have a bit of money still into the account, but at the moment, as we know, that Binance is actually not doing too well. In terms of the FCA authorities, they have not complied with their rules and regulations, and they have actually stopped any withdrawals from the account. Now this is actually quite scary, and I thought I'd hold on to my Binance account for a short while, but I am looking to switch at the moment. I think I'll be switching to Kraken, and I'll go over it of why that is in another video. But at the moment, in terms of my Binance account, you can still actually input money into the account and still trade, but you cannot withdraw. This goes for the UK and also Europe now. This is something that I also don't really like at the moment, as I thought it might just fade away, as it said that it was a maintenance issue, as they're trying to find a new supplier that does all the transactions, as Clear Junction is not doing that for them anymore, because they want to stick with the FCA authorities and do everything legally within the UK, whereas Binance is not based in the UK and it's not following all of the rules and regulations. A lot of notices and letters have gone out to them, but unfortunately they did not comply. So this is also one of the reasons why I do want to move my account or my cryptocurrency into a Kraken account, where I feel like my money will be a bit more safer for the time being, in case Binance decides to crash and burn and not let any of us withdraw our money. Now going over to my smaller cryptos, my meme coins, SafeMoon at the moment is doing terrible at the moment. It's just been on a bear run for quite a while. Now, a good thing that I've been researching about SafeMoon is that on the 7th of August, they said they'll be releasing some new things on the Android app, so that could potentially help boost up SafeMoon in terms of price. Now going over to my Bonfire, as you can see, it's not in my MetaMask track account anymore. That is because I've sold my Bonfire, as I saw this was on quite a decline for quite a while now. I could have cashed in quite early and made a healthy profit of over 9k, but I didn't decide to, as I did greed for it. So I could have saw more profits in terms of selling my Bonfire quite early, but this is the greed was kicking in. I thought, let me hold it, as I saw Bonfire going crazily high. So I did actually sell my Bonfire last month, and I sold it at a loss of £300. So I believe when worked out and the calculations are all done, I lost about £300 in terms of what could have potentially been a 10 or 9 grand profit. But me and myself, you live and you learn, and with these small coins you should sell them off as soon as you can. I'm looking to liquidate my SafeMoon, but I think I'll wait until the 7th just in case I see a bit of an increase with the Android app, hoping that it will increase its price. So moving on, now we go back into my Vanguard account. So looking at my Vanguard account, we can see that I'm currently up by £1,989 with a rate of return of 35.2%, which is excellent. but it has actually declined from last time, as I was up by £2 grand last month. but this is something that I'm not too fussed about, as with my Vanguard account I've been seeing it have excellent gains, and I'm still happy to hold my money in it, as everything that I bought in terms of the FTSE 100 and the S&P 500, you definitely can't go wrong, as everything is pretty much diversified, and you're diversified throughout many different sectors. As you can see, over the month of July and August, it's stayed pretty stable over the sort of 10k mark with a small amount of dip. Like I said, I'm not really too fussed. So I thought it would be quite interesting to see from June 21 and July 21 the difference. So as you can see that with this in the FTSE 100, you can see it was at a profit of £622, and that has gone down to £605. And the S&P 500, that is doing really well, and I've seen increase after increase, has slightly gone down as well. So it was at £1,406, and now it's gone down to £1,396. Not the biggest of difference, but of course you always like to see your money grow. Like I said, there's no definitely won't be pulling out these. If anything, I'm still going to be investing in these, even if I see a large crash tomorrow. That'll just give me the ability to buy even more index funds, so I'll be totally happy to do that as well. So moving on, as you can see the top 10 investments, you can see that I'm invested in, the large majority is in Apple, Microsoft, Royal Dutch, Unilever, and in terms of sector allocation, I'm heavily invested into the IT sector by the looks of it, 14.3%, financials, consumer, healthcare, and so on and so forth. Now going into my Trading 212 account, it's actually doing really well. In terms of my Coca-Cola shares, they're up by 11.8%, giving me a profit of £253. Although it's not the largest amount of returns, but a return is a return. And with a company like Coca-Cola, I'm happy to hold it for the long term, as I'll also get dividends as well. And it will be a slow increase in terms of the stock moving up in price, but I'm happy with that because it's a big stable company. I'm not expecting a tremendous growth, as it's been through its growth phase for quite a while now. So now it's just sort of slow and steady, where you can keep your money parked. And for me, this is something where if the money was in my bank account, I would not even see £253 as a return. I'd probably see about 2p. So the difference is that I'm still making some money in, rather than it sitting in my bank account. So I'd rather invest it in stocks and shares where I could gain a little bit. Now GameStop has not been doing so well, as it sort of has declined of when I bought it from. So it's at minus £10.61, but I'm still willing to hold GameStop, as just for the culture, I'm just willing to really hold it, as I got a free share for it, so I've just sort of put it in. Then I put a bit of my own money in it, and I'm not too worried about it. And I will be looking to purchase some more stocks and shares now that I sold my Bonfire. I feel like using that money to diversify it into some more individual stocks, but I will let you know in the future of which ones I'll be buying into. Now taking a general look over of Bitcoin, as I said, Bitcoin has been pulling back. So as you can see, that Bitcoin has actually increased from the 25,000 mark, and it's now around the 30k mark. Now I'm quite happy about that. I believe all of the crypto guys are as well, as Bitcoin is the main driver in terms of cryptocurrency, so let's hope it keeps on rising upwards. Taking a look at gold has sort of stayed steady. It has declined slightly, and it's now hovering around the 1300 mark. I'm hoping that gold does decline even more, because I do want to purchase some more gold, but at the moment I'm still just sitting still until it drops much lower than that, so I can get in and purchase some more. And taking a look at silver, still between that 18 and 20 mark, which is great. We've seen a bit more of a decline from the £19 mark, and it's now around sort of closer to the £18 mark. This is not so good for silver. Silver I've seen has been pretty stable between the 20 and £18 mark, but hopefully it could stay in that region, because silver is doing quite a good thing. Silver is being used throughout so many electrical vehicles, water purification, and much more. So in terms of silver being used, I feel like it is quite actually a good time to buy as well. But hopefully, if there is a good dip, I'll buy some silver and I'll let you guys know. So that has been my update for the month of August. I hope you like it. Please drop a like, comment and subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you very much. This has been The Art of Finance. Peace.